Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for attending. My name is Seblua Abebe. I'm a second year Coastal Sciences and Policy program master student, and this is my Capstone project presentation. I was born and raised in Ethiopia, in the capital city, Addis Ababa, a country rich in culture and heritage. It is also the second most populated country in sub-Saharan Africa, with a significant yearly growth rate. Despite considerable development in recent years, Ethiopia remains largely rural, with about 78% of its population living in rural areas. 9 of the household relies on biomass for cooking. The widespread use of traditional biomass stove poses significant health and environmental challenges. The reliance in a major contributor for respiratory illness, where 6 million people suffer from it. And also, more than 65,000 women and children die every year due to inefficient combustion of fuel wood and charcoal, which releases methane and other greenhouse gases. Despite Ethiopia's early initiative in promoting improved cook stove, the national adoption rate is disappointingly low. The slow adoption of improved cook stoves can be attributed to various complex factors. Firstly, the suitability and efficiency of improved cook stove models often do not align well with the local cooking practices, rendering them less appealing to potential users. Additionally, financial constraint hinders significantly, as the cost can prevent for an average household to acquire improved cook stove. Moreover, I have a first-hand awareness of the health issues associated with traditional charcoal stove, stemming from a near suffocation accident in my childhood involving my brother and I, caused by charcoal smoke. After an eye-opening incident more than 20 years ago, I gained a comprehensive understanding of traditional cooking method and cook stoves upon joining Anaga Energies Manufacturing in 2016. Anaga Energies is a social enterprise committed to tackling this kind of challenges by developing and producing a diverse range of cook stoves. These stoves are compatible with the existing market fuel and also can operate with fuel pellets that are derived from various waste biomasses like sawdust, spent coffee grounds, coffee husk, and bagazi, making Anaga Energy the pioneer and the sole company to introduce this technology to Ethiopia. This career milestone has been both transformative and an honor to collaborate with such an exceptional organization. Anaga Energy stands as my partner and the primary audience for my Capstone project. Just envision a scenario where a widespread use of clean, efficient, and cost-effective cook stoves is a reality. My Capstone project aims to bridge this gap by creating a special explicit design for a systematic evaluation and comparison of overall benefit associated with various improved cook stove alternatives. This effort is geared toward advocating for the adoption of a policy measure. So in pursuit of the first objective, data collection and analysis, the goal was to establish a comprehensive understanding of the energy usage, the dynamics, the landscape, and the specific requirements in urban communities within Addis Ababa. To achieve this, I had to relocate to Minnesota for 7 months to learn GIS, develop the MCDA method, conduct scenario analysis, and undertake an extensive literature review. The expected outcome of this phase encompasses comprehensive data set with demographic profile, environmental conditions, and existing energy consumption patterns. The next phase of the Capstone project, Objective 2, was most challenging and time-consuming for me. It involved utilizing experts' knowledge using a modified MCDA approach, which was gathering and refining feedback from a diverse group of stakeholders, including urban planners, NGOs, environmental government agencies, and public health experts. This approach ensured that the chosen cookstove technology are well suited to the real-world conditions and requirements. To give you a brief description about MCDA, basically it's a structured approach for gathering feedback from stakeholders to achieve a consensus throughout iterative round of opinion collection. So we took the following steps to achieve our results. The first step was to set the stage by clearly defining the problem that needs solution. Then expert panel selection involved choosing a diverse group of experts to gather a wide range of insights. This began the iteration process, where the initial set of criteria is gathered from all experts. Then, by utilizing multiple rounds of feedback to refine and prioritize the criteria, which ensured experts' consensus. After achieving the consensus, the criteria are finalized and prepared for the next stage, in which each criterion is weighed according to the importance as agreed upon by the panel. MCDA evaluation applies MCDA techniques involving calculations to get a low reading of consistency ratio, or CR, to evaluate various alternatives based on the established criteria and weights. That brings us to the final stage, where the best alternative identified through MCDA is chosen for implementation. For the MCDA analysis, these were the criteria and stove types which were used in the MCDA GIS model, aiding in a comprehensive strategy for transitioning to clean cooking in Addis Ababa. And based on those evaluations of the criteria, the result demonstrates the hierarchy of preference for each stove type, where electric stove emerges as the most preferable option across all criteria, exhibiting the highest overall desirability. It is followed by a charcoal stove, a pellet stove, and then a gas or LPG stove. So when we come to the GIS component, since cook stove adoption is location dependent, accessibility to road and electricity, the infrastructure in that area matters. Access to biomass where the area is urban or rural, the socio-economic status, low income and well-to-do families. Knowing these and other factors give us insight in which kind of cook stove is suitable for which kind of place that we are applying. To account for this, we made our co-benefit analysis spatial explicit model using a 1 kilometer by 1 kilometer grid and explore the outcomes. And you can see the different kind of layers that were used in the GIS model. These data input bring us to a scenario analysis where some assumptions were made, which were the first one being which was done in the urban region of Addis Ababa, and second one, the population currently using traditional cook stove is transitioned to clean cook stove using the expert's preference. And the third one is the transition period is assumed to be within the next 5 years. And the last assumption was the average stove or fuel was subsidized by 25%, which can increase adoption of the clean technology. And the results of the analysis were astonishing. As you can see, there was a drastic reduction in health issues, which were presented in morbidity, like 97.6% of reduction, indicating a significant potential health improvement at the end of the 5th year. Time, when you see time spent on activities related to traditional cooking methods like fuel gathering and cooking would decrease 87%. This implies a vast amount of time would be freed up, likely contributing to increased productivity and better quality of life. The same goes with deforestation and the climate burden. It significantly is reduced. So these results demonstrate that the transitioning to improved cook stove could significantly benefit health, time management, and environmental conservation in the community or in Addis Ababa. So in this slide you can see another GIS map illustrates the geographical distribution of two kind of stoves that can avoid different burden. In this scenario, you could see electric stove and pellet improved cook stove. So you can visualize demonstrating that switching to pellet stove significantly reduces mortality compared to electric system, reflecting the effectiveness in improving public health outcomes in Addis Ababa. So it is clear that from the result there must be a policy recommendation to help the transit of using clean cook stoves in Addis Ababa. So that brings us to the third and last objective, which is the policy recommendation. The first policy that was recommended was standardization, setting and enforcing technical and safety criteria that products must meet, ensuring consistency, reliability, and compatibility across the board, promotes the distribution of improved stoves for sustainable development in terms of health, reduction of pollutant emission, adequate use of natural resources, and economic benefits for users. The second one was financial mechanisms or financing mechanisms, in which stratifying the population by income level and the benefits of improved cook stoves should be clarified. The subsidy for the improved cook stove should be for families or households who cannot afford the entire cost, should be receiving the assistance from local or regional or governmental credit institutions. Banning is also another option in which, in the long run, certain types of fuel and most inefficient traditional cook stoves will establish the widespread use of standardized improved cook stoves, which in turn will reduce fuel usage, reduce emission, and improve health. The fourth and last recommendation was carbon credit. Carbon credits can be a powerful tool to promote the transition of clean cooking by offering a financial incentive, raising awareness, attracting investors, and engaging with stakeholders. Carbon credit can help make clean cooking a reality in Ethiopia. So the key takeaways from this project were these: Capstone project underscores the critical need for modern energy access and clean cooking solutions, particularly in urban areas of the global south, like Addis Ababa, or the developing countries. It is crucial for improving public health, environmental sustainability, and socio-economic condition. And the second one was using MCDA and GIS to evaluate and compare various clean cook stove technologies. This analytic approach helped in mapping out strategies that aligned with geographic and demographic specifics of a target area. This Capstone project also provided detailed policy recommendations that include the standardization of cook stove technologies, innovative financial mechanisms, and regulatory changes. These suggestions aims to facilitate the adoption of clean cooking solutions through practice and actionable steps. Input from stakeholders and experts by survey significantly informed the project direction and recommendation, ensuring that the solution proposed are practical and grounded in local reality. And lastly, the project not only contributed to the academic knowledge, but also provided empirical data supporting the transition of clean cooking solutions, where other urban settings might replicate facing similar challenges. Finally, I would like to express my profound gratitude to all those who have guided, supported, and inspired me throughout this capstone project. To my advisor, Jeremy, my partner in this capstone, Tsagai, to Anne and Sarah, and all the instructors. I extend my deepest thanks for the invaluable guidance, patience, and expert advice you gave me. Your profound knowledge and insight have been instrumental in shaping and directing to the success of this project. And also, I want to thank all the stakeholders that were involved in this survey and this project. This involved NGOs, government agencies, and private businesses in the energy sector. And also, last but not least, thank you for my cohort. Thank you for the collaborative spirit, constant support, and constructive feedback. Learning and growing along each of you have been one of the most enriching experience of my academic journey. I am immensely thankful for the opportunity to work with such an inspiring group of individuals.